What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for jumping into another video. My name is Josh, and I am just your average Joe day trader. Well, it's Friday, just almost 4 p.m. Market closed, a little bit shy of that. But we really don't need to wait for the market to close to do a market update. The market update today is red. That is the color of the day, red. I don't think there's anything in the market that hasn't been touched in some way by red. Now, there are some things that have been moving, that have been on their way up, but every sector, literally every single sector, has got some condition of red or pullback today, and it continued on obviously from yesterday. So what does that mean? Well, it means don't freak out and don't panic. I actually bought APLD today because even if APLD pulls back a little bit more, which is at about, I want to say $33.50, somewhere around there, even if it pulls back to $32 or $30 in the next couple days starting next week, I know that APLD is going, once we get past this red pullback, it's going to crank, and it probably will come back even better. APLD is on a moving target towards $40, $45, $50, and I believe that we're going to see that with APLD before the end of the year. A lot of talk about leaps right now, leap calls, big conversations, a lot of flow, everyone talking about getting into leaps and buying call option for leaps, long dated. I'm talking June of 2026, even January of 2027. And obviously, we believe, most of us that are regularly within the market and understanding what's happening right now are seeing that this downside is an upward potential, meaning buying the dip. Now, I'm not telling anybody to go out and buy anything right now. I'm not saying to take your money and put it into any stock right now. I've parked money in APLD because I know APLD. I trust the company. I know where it's going. I have money in Rigetti. I'm not so confident with the money in Rigetti right now because Rigetti has got some negative catalysts driving it right now, and that's fine. I am in SMR, which I know is going to turn and run once we get past this. So a couple things happening in the market right now, and I just want to be kind of clear and share this with you as our Friday end of week market close. A couple things I wanted to share. Number one, please understand that we are in a tax harvesting season. That means that many people that have stocks in a loss position are going to sell that to allow to take the loss from that stock and use that as a write-off for their taxes for 2025 into the 2026 year when they file them. So there is a game here. There's a play here that a lot of companies will use the loss from the stock as a tax write-off. And it happens every year. It happens around this time. Matter of fact, basically, you're probably going to see this until about the 20th or potentially even through the end of next week. So if you are in powder and you've got money on the sidelines, unless you see the S&P 500 turn and rocket back up, you want to just stay patient and be where you are and look at your support and resistance levels. Do some charting and some homework on what's going on with your favorite stocks right now to prepare you for that entry to get back in when this does stop. But there's a lot of YouTubers out there that I like to quote. Chris saying all the time, when there's blood in the street, it's time to eat, right? Well, that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing a lot of blood in the street. We're seeing a lot of catalysts behind what's happening in the market because of President Trump, because of the White House administration, because of the tariff news, because of the war going on between Ukraine and Russia. There's all these things that, even though it may not be a significant impact, all together combined are causing enough of an impact that it's being used and as an excuse to pull back the market. Now, Friday last week, 100% manufactured. And there's a lot of YouTubers that have theories about what happened last week because of that and the Bitcoin pullback or the crypto pullback. I know for sure, I'm not going to say, but it's believed that there was some manipulation there that literally before the announcement was made by Donald Trump about this 100% tariff on and all that, there was some significant buys of puts. They paid out millions of dollars. Not to me. I wish I knew. I would have bought some puts if I had known that was coming, but obviously I didn't. and I'm still here rolling home in my work car to my weekend. And listen, it's totally fine, totally okay. But my understanding is that there was another large purchase made of puts recently regarding market. And I think that might have been what we were seeing a little bit of today. So take a look at all the stocks you love and all the companies you love, because pretty soon, I can't tell you when, not today, obviously, maybe not Monday, but it's shopping time. It's time to go shopping. It's time to buy into certain stocks that we love and hold them. All right. So remember, in these down days, like I shared with you, I did make some money today. I made money playing the inverse plays. All right. The ones that go the opposite direction. I play Tesla against Tesla. I did an entire video earlier in the week, and I shared with you many of the stocks that you can ride up and make money on while the stock market is pulling down. So if you want to go and check that video out, there are all kinds of stocks you can get into that while the S&P 500 and all the big boy stocks and all the tech stocks and all those are pulling down, they all have the inverse. They all have the ones that run up while those are running down, and a great chance to play some of those. The other thing I wanted to share with you really quick is we've got several people that have joined the Discord recently by clicking the join button and signing up for the Elite membership. The Elite membership gets you access into Discord. And the purpose of that is to put yourself in a position where you're with a community of other like-minded traders and investors that are sharing their plays, sharing what they're doing, sharing what they're seeing, sharing the news, being involved with each other, making recommendations to each other, and just being part of a community where the same thought is that we want to continue to grow our wealth, grow our accounts, get richer together. And so you're helping each other out. I post on there just about every morning or the night before what potential option plays you should be looking at. And I'm not an options guy, but I am learning options. So I know there's been some comments about me becoming the options guy. I'm not the options guy, but I have Discord members that are options traders that play options. They know what they're doing. And I am posting what I am learning based on every day, just about every day, the best options plays that look good for potentially to make money. And I put those in there every day. I'm also sending some charts talking about patterns. Cup and handle's my favorite, and easier to identify. The wedge is another one, but posting that in there to show you like, hey, here are the stocks you should have on your watch list. So click that join membership button and become part of the AJDT family. Would love to have you there. Also, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. And if it's your first time here, thank you so much for visiting the channel. I hope that you find this helpful. And obviously right now we're just in a pattern of holding, staying calm, don't freak out, don't panic sell. All of it is good. Listen, even at the end of the day, where we are right now is still less of a hit than we had on tariff April 2nd, Liberation Day. So just remember, the market, this is a great opportunity for the market to pull back and do some breathing. And then when it turns around and starts its rally back up, man, it's going to be super, super healthy. That's what we want in our market. Anyway, have a great weekend. Don't stress out anybody. Hit me in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. And I'm in my account as well, so I totally understand how everyone's feeling right now. But we have to stay focused. We have to stay patient. You have to be doing some homework. Do and run your support and resistance levels. Do your own due diligence. None of this is financial advice, but I absolutely need you to understand that you've got to show up like you would to work with a game plan. And that's what we're going to do. So have a great weekend. Thank you so much again. God bless you. Josh out. Peace.